Okay, right, guys. Good evening, all of you guys. Okay, right. So now let you see, guys, here. So yesterday we started one of the main topic of our database here, clauses, and in this, so where and order by. So where we discussed and order by also we started here, and some examples we discussed in this order by. Okay, right. And now we can see the next example on the order by. So yesterday I show you how we can go to going to the work your order by clause on characters, numbers, or data expressions. Okay, so that all kind of things we discussed in the last session. Right. And the next one is observe here. Suppose in the next example, okay, so write a query to display list of employee who are working in department number is okay, department number is 30, and arrange those employees, and they are adding those employees salaries in descending order, okay now. So let you come out, guys, here. This is your table information employee. Okay, so out of these employees, I want to display who are working in the department number 20. So who are working in the department number 20, so those employees information I want it first of all. So now who are working in the department number 20, so that information if you want it, then generally we are using, so where clause condition and the specific department number 30 was given here. 30 was given. But who are working in the department number 30, those people we got it. But can you see those people's salaries, whatever it was there, the salaries are not having any particular order. The salaries are not having any particular order. Yes or no? Then what I want to do, those employees who are going to be, okay, who are going to be working in department number 30, those employee salaries I need to arrange in particular order. So that means which order I said, descending order. Then how to write here means the query will be like this here, guys. Okay, so where, so DEPT number is equals to 30, and after that I want to use order by salary and desk. So along with this, if you see what it was happened, so who are working in the department number 30th department, that all 30th department people are displayed, and their salaries are displaying in particular descending order. Okay now. So this is one example. So we can use order by class, okay, along with your where and particular specific data wise sorting we can do it now. Okay, in the same to same, the next example, for example, so write a query to arrange department numbers, in ascending order, and those employee salaries in descending order, okay, descending order for each department number wise, okay, for each department number wise. So in each department number wise, the employees, okay, that employees salaries I want to arrange into descending order. Okay, arrange into descending order. So now let me see how it was going to be done. Select star from EMP, and I have to use order by department number column. By default it is if I leave up to here, what happened, you can see department number column values, are arranging into ascending order, yes. So it was going to be happen, but I want to every department number wise their salaries I want to arrange into descending order. So then what we want to do, up to here I just leave comma and salary desk keyword I want to use it now. When I'm using salary desk keyword, so here multiple columns I applied order by clause. Okay, now we can see every department number wise. So this is one department, and this is 20th department and 30th. So the department numbers are having in the order will be, okay, ascending order, your department numbers are there, right? And their salaries are descending order. Can you see each and every department number wise their salaries are having in the descending order? Okay now, so this is what we can go to check out here. So these are order by classes, we can use like this on multiple or single column also. But in this order by class, okay, in this order by class, there are two, okay, there are two null representation columns are there here. Okay, that's called a null first and null last. What is that null first and null last, we will discuss. Okay, null operators. So in order by class, there are two types of null operators are there. Okay, in order by class, there are two types of null operators. Okay, first one is called as a, okay, nulls first. Second one is called as a nulls last. So nulls first, nulls last, these are the two null operators we are using in order by. But where, how these null first, null last will be used, null first and null last will be used means, observe. For example, let you come out. This is your table. This is your table information. So once, if I want to go for the commission column, can you see the commission column? In commission column, if you carefully identified here, so in commission column, we have some employee, that means some employees commissions are null and some employee commissions are having some value. Some employee commissions are null and some employee commissions are having, okay, values. Suppose on this commission column, if I want to apply order by class, okay, if I'm giving order by, okay, so on commission column by default, okay, by default, if I'm applying order by commission column, so your ascending order, it will be displayed, yes or no? So now you can see commission column is arranging data in ascending order. But in this ascending order, 0, 300, 500, 1400, and after nulls are came. Okay, so first your values are sorting, and after sorting your values, lastly nulls are displayed. But now my question is what now? When I want to sort commission column in ascending order, first I want to display. So this means whatever the nulls are there, these nulls I need to display first, and values I want to display next. Okay, so whatever the nulls are there in ascending order, by default nulls are going to last. Ascending order, by default nulls are going to last, but those nulls I want to display in the first way and values I want to go for second way. Okay, so when I want to go for this, then there we can use a null first. So commission, and here you can apply your operator nulls first. When I'm using nulls first, okay, on my commission column by ascending order, what happened, you can see first nulls are displayed, and after that your values are arranging into ascending order. Understand my point now? Okay, without nulls first, if I'm not using nulls first, so first values and later nulls are displayed. But when I'm using nulls first, so first I'm displaying nulls, first I'm displaying nulls and later displaying values. This is what we call as a nulls first. Okay, in the same to same, suppose if I'm going to giving descending order, if I'm giving now in descending order, what it was happen guys here, first nulls are displayed, later values are arranged here, descending order. When descending key I'm using on commission column, so first nulls are displayed and later values are displayed. Suppose this order I want to change, this order I want to change means, then what we want to use, suppose I need it here, nulls lastly I want to display, so nulls last if I'm giving, then it's quite opposite. First values are descending order, so 14 5 3 0, after nulls are displayed. Okay, so this is nulls first and nulls last operators we are using whenever you want to display nulls first or nulls last. It's depending on you. So the priority of nulls you want to display in the first manner or second manner. Okay, so that depending on you, you can use this two operators. Okay, now right, these are okay, order by class we can say. But order by class, as of now, when you see order by class, I'm using on only column names. I'm using on only column names. For example, let's you see, this is your table, right? Suppose in this table, now salary column, I need to, okay, I need to sort my salary column, then I'm using order by sal, okay, either ascending or descending, whatever we are passing. So whenever I was applied order by on particular column name, so that column data ascending or descending order, it will be arranging here. Okay now, right. But here guys, here order by class not only for column names, even though we can apply order by class on position of column in select query. So in select query, your column is having in the which position. Based on the position, you can use position number also. For example, here I'm using star. Star means all columns. All columns means these are all our columns. In these all columns, so salary is having, so directly the name I was taken, so nothing problem. Name I was taken, nothing problem. Directly the name is shorting. The name column is shorting. Suppose if I want to give a position, okay, when I selected star, star means all columns. In all columns, your salary column position number, how much here? So this is first column, second column, third column, fourth column, fifth column, sixth column, seventh column, eighth column. Okay, when I'm using here what now? Star. So in this star means all columns. In this all columns, your salary column which you're sorting is a which position, guys? Is a which position, guys? Come on. Yes, it is a sixth position. So sixth position means it is a sixth position, right? Now sixth position means now what I want to do. Now I'm writing my query. Okay, select star. Star means all columns. From EMP, in all columns, your salary column is having which position? Sixth position. So I can give six also. Okay, now, so when I'm giving 6 and 2 executed now you can see the salary column data is going to be arranging into ascending order. Sixth position column is at. Suppose if you want to go for, okay now, so now I'm giving here desk. So can you see to executed? So your salary position column, sixth position column salary is arranging your data into descending order. Okay now, so this is the position number I was taken as per my selected columns. Suppose now are you writing now? Select EMP number, E name, salary from EMP order by, now my salary column is 6. If I'm giving now, what it was happening guys, it was showing error. Why sir? Showing error means order by item must be the number of selected list expression. Your order by item, which is which item? Salary is a order by item. So this item salary in your select list expression, which position was there in my select query? Come on guys, your salary column is having which position in my select query? Come on, your salary column is having which position in my select query? Third position. But your salary column in your select query, third position, but are you giving sixth position? So not matching. So that's what I want to do in my select statement. Your column is having which position? Exactly. That position number only can give 3. Then you can see it was shorting. Salary column is shorting. Okay, now suppose if I'm giving like this, ename, comma, sal from EMP table order by. Now what is my salary column position number now? Second position, yes, of course. Second position is coming out. Suppose if I'm giving here salary from EMP order by, what is my salary position number? What is my salary position number in my column? Sorry, in my query. In my query, only one column. Yes or no? I select only column. That means my position is 1. So now we can execute 1. So that means finally what you understand guys here, order by clause not only for column names, even though we can apply on position of column in the select query. In select query statement, your column is having which position, that position also you can use along with the order by class. Okay, now understand now? Right. So this is what now guys here, order by class working nature, how it was going. The next class is what now? Group by. So basically group by class, where you want to use group by class means group. For example, let you see one small example. In a classroom, okay, there are okay, in a classroom there are 100 students are there. Okay, 100 students are there in a classroom. So in this 100 students, there are all different qualification students are there in our class. Somebody BTech students are there, plus somebody MCA students are there, plus somebody MTech students are there, etc. etc. So that means all qualification students are combining together, and all these students are sitting in a one classroom. Sitting in a one classroom. Okay, right. So now my question is, so in my class there are 100 students, and 100 students are different qualification students are there in my class. Some students are BTech, some students are MCS, some students are MTech. So total combination 100 students are there in my class. Then what we want to do guys here, out of these 100 students, I want to know BTech students are how many, MTech students are how many, MCS students are how many. So now tell me guys here, if I want to know the number of student, okay, the number of student in each qualification, number of students, if I want to find out, so what is your technique? What is your technique? Come on guys, what is your technique? So there are 100 students in your class. Out of 100 students, how many students are BTech, how many students are MTech, how many students are MCA? So if I want to know that exactly information, then what we want to do first? Come on, what is your technique? Come on guys, think and tell me. Come on, what is your technique? Three qualification people are there. Logically think, logically think. Come on, what is your logic? Yeah. So first I want to do what now? As per qualification, first I need to divide. First I need to divide qualification wise. I need to divide groups. Yes or no? Qualification wise, I want to divide first groups. So first what we want to do, how to divide groups. Okay, how to divide groups means by using group by class. So group by class, what it was going to do, in your particular column or in a particular column data, how many different types of data was there? Every different type of data is separating one group. So group by class, what it will do in a particular column, in a particular column, okay, in a particular column, how many different types of data was there in a column, that every different type of data is separating as a group. Suppose in this, my column is qualification. In qualification, by using group by, what I can do guys here, so I'm using group by on qualification. If I'm using group by on qualification, if I'm using group by on qualification, okay, in qualification, what it was going to do, your qualification wise, okay, what it will do, three groups are divided. One is BTech group, okay, one is BTech group, one is MTech group, one is MCA group. Yes or no? So qualification wise, you want to make it three groups here. After making three groups here, so separately we are making three groups here. We are making three groups here. Then what I want to say, as per qualification wise, that particular qualification student can sit into that particular group of data. Suppose who are BTech, the BTech students are storing under BTech group. Who are MTech students are storing under MTech group. Who are MCA, those people are storing into MCA. So like this, they're sitting now. They're sitting now. Now they're sitting like 50 people here. Okay, so 20 people here, and now they're sitting and 30 people here. So now in BTech group, how many students are sitting? 50. In MTech group, how many students are sitting? 20. In MCA group, how many students are sitting? 30. So now when this, as per the qualification separately, whatever we did groups, and based on that group, that particular qualification students are sitting in that particular group. So that's why if the people will be sitting like this, then I was very easy. That means I'm getting very easy to get the number of employees in each qualification. So it's very easy to me. It's very easy to me to finding number of employees in each okay qualification. Okay, now? So this is actually the logic. This is actually the logic. So the same logic will be done by your group by. So that's why the people, what they will say, so group by clause is used to grouping data based on column or columns, based on column and columns. Okay, that is what. And it's a very important what now. It's very important what now. When we use group by, when we use group by clause, when we use group by clause, then we should use grouping function. We should use grouping function. So already grouping functions we discuss. So grouping functions we should use it. Okay. So those are what now? What are the grouping functions are there, guys? Means we know, such as So sum function, okay, average function, next to min function, next to max function, next to count function. So as per your requirement, compulsory those aggregative or grouping functions must and should be used along with the group by. So whenever you are using these aggregative or grouping functions, so then only you will get a final result. So without aggregative function, we are not getting result. So when we use grouping function, then only you are getting final result now. Okay, now, so that is mandatory should be remember now. So when you use group by, compulsory aggregative functions compulsory we should use to provide to get the result, to provide or get the result. Okay, now right. So then this is what you can go to remember one point. And later this group by also, okay, this can be used. This can be used in only select query. In only select query. Okay, using select query. So now syntax observe guys here. Select. So I'm sending here column name 1, comma, column name 2, and so on. Other after that I'm passing here grouping function name 1, comma, grouping function name 2, comma, and so on from table name group by column name 1, comma, column name 2, comma, and so on. So this is your group by syntax. And can you see when I'm using group by, compulsory grouping functions, compulsory we should use to producing results purpose, to giving output purpose. So compulsory grouping function should be used. Okay, now let you see one example. Write a query to find out number of employees, number of employee in each job wise. In each job wise, I want to find out number of employees, right? Now we can come out and see the table. When come to my table, let you call select a star from EMP. So now guys, you have observed in this table, total number of employees. How many number of employees are there in this table, guys? Come on. How many number of employees are there total in this table? Yes, 14. 14 employees are there. Total number of employees are 14. Okay, fine. But now out of these 14 employees, I need to find out the number of employee in each job. That means your job column is there. And tell me guys here in this job column, how many different jobs are there? Find out. Find out how many different jobs are there in job column. All of you find out. Find out guys, all of you. Yes, total 5 different jobs are there. 5 different jobs are there. So one is clerk, one is salesman, one is manager, one is analyst, and one is president. So there are 5 different jobs we have it in this column, right? Now the 5 different jobs, that was we find, right? Okay, we find out. So now what I want to do, now I need to apply group by clause on job column to dividing 5 different groups. For that purpose, I'm using which column? Job column. So select the job from EMP, which class, group by, and job. Up to here you can see. Now see how many groups are forming, guys, here. How many groups are formed here? 5 groups are formed. Okay, fine. But 5 groups are forming, that was okay. But here my requirement is what now? I want to find out number of employee in each job I'm saying here. But here, okay, every job is separate group. Clerk is a separate, salesman separate, president separate, manager separate, analyst separate. Now here, just grouping is done, but number of people are not displayed, right? So if I want to display number of people in each job, then which function is suitable from this aggregative, from this grouping function, which function is suitable to me to find out number of employees? Count function. So the count function I'm using now, let you come out, select job comma count function, count of star from EMP group by job. The count function, count of star function, what it will do here, how many clerks are there in this table? 1 clerk, 2 clerks, 3 clerks, and 4 clerks. So in clerk job, there are 4 employees. Like salesman, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 salesmen are there. Like managers, 1, 2, 3, 3 managers are there. Like analyst, 1, 2, 2 analyst people are there. Okay. So, and president, only one president is there. Now, let you see now. So now, so clerks, there are 4 clerks, 4 salesmen, 1 president, and 3 managers, and 2 analyst people. So now the number of employees working in each job that I was find out here. Okay, now? Right. This is one thing. The next one is department number wise, number of employees working in a job. If I want to find out, then you can write here. Then you can write here DPT number, comma job, comma count of star from EMP group by your multiple columns I'm giving DPT number and job. So in this category, what it was happening guys here, in 20th department, 2 clerks are there. How many clerks are working in 20th department? 2. In 30th department, there is 4 salesmen. In 20th department, there is 1 manager. In 30th department, there is 1 clerk. 10th department, there is 1 president. 30th department, 10th department, there is 1 president. 30th department, one manager. 10th department, one clerk. 10th department, one manager. 20th department, two analysts. In this, what happened? Department number wise, how many number of clerks are there? How many number of managers are there? How many number of salesmen are there? How many number of analyst people are there? How many number of presidents are there? In department number wise, that information is going to be displayed. Okay, now so like this you can find out department number wise. Okay, all kind of, that means like you see at a time I can pass in all. So department number wise, I need to find out sum of sal, that alias name is sum sal. Next I have to find out average of sal, department number wise, so AV is sal alias name. Next I have to find out here maximum sal, I need to take here max sal alias name. Next I have to write here min of sal, I take min sal. Next I will take count of star, then I can say number of employee. Okay, from EMP, so I'm using group by department number. If I'm passing like this and to execute it now, see what happened. Department number 10, total salary 8,750. The total salary of department number 10, average salary, maximum salary, minimum salary, and number of employee in department number 10. Like a 20, like a 30. So that means here each department number wise, how many number of employees are working, what is total salary, what is average salary, what is minimum salary, and what is maximum salary. So that complete information we are going to be displayed. But here the people, somebody is asking, sir, your department numbers are displaying 30, 20, 10. Suppose I want to display 10, 20, 30. Okay, now somebody is asking or somebody having doubt. How can I? Means simple guys here. What I want to use here along with this order by department number. When I'm using order by department number, let you see the department numbers are displayed into the sequence order 10, 20, 30. So now the 10th department total salary, average, maximum, minimum number of employees. 20th department total salary, average, maximum, minimum number of employees. 30th department total salary, average, maximum, minimum, and number of employees. Okay. So at a time you can use this all aggregative functions you can apply on a column. Okay. So this is group by class advantage, guys. The next one is what now? Having class. So come out and observe carefully. Having class is used to filtering rows after grouping data in a table. So a very important point is coming out for you. Sir, where class is also used for filtering purpose? Yes or no? The previously where class is also used for filtering purpose. Yes or no? We said or not? Yes or no? We said or no? Yeah. So where class is also used for filtering purpose, we said. But having class is also used for filtering purpose, I said. Can you finding in these two clauses, what is the difference? Anybody find out? Yes. The difference of in having and where is what now? Where we said before grouping. That means each and every individual row is verified. Having we said after grouping. So after grouping means it's not an individual, it's a group of rows checking, group of rows checking. Understand now? Yeah, that is one by one row checking by where class. Having class filtering, group of rows filtering. That is one by one row filtering. Okay now? And this is one. And later having class when you want to use, so it can be implemented, along with the group by class only. See, where class when I implemented, I identified guys here. Where class when I implemented, I implemented where class in selector statement, update query, delete query, but where class directly I'm using, but I'm not using any group by. So that means without a group by class, we can use where class. Yes or no? Can you see where class I use it without group by? So without group by, I can use where class. But without group by, you can't use a having clause. Why, sir? Why, sir means where class is filtering what I said before grouping. Before grouping means what? Grouping is not necessary without grouping. Yes or no? So that is before. But having class, what we are saying? After grouping, we are saying that. After grouping means compulsory group by class is required or not? Come on, guys. After grouping means, first of all, we need to do group my data. How to do grouping your data? By using group by class, right? So that's why having class is always implemented with the group by class only. So without group by class, you cannot. Without group by class, you cannot. Understand my point now? This point should be remembered. This point should be remembered. Okay? Right. Now, come back here. Come back and see. So this is what, and the syntax also, when you see the syntax also, you can understand that. So after grouping, I have to. So same syntax, compulsory up to here, same as it is. Up to here, same as it is, have to take. Okay, right. After grouping, then you have to apply having. Then you have to apply having. What do you say? Then you have to apply having, and here along with having you have to pass your filtering condition. Understand my point now? So after that you have filtering condition, right? So this is the syntax of here. And now very important thing is having class. This class can be used in which query? In select query. But where class can I use? Select, insert, update. So where class you can use in select query, in update query, in delete query, we can use. But having class can use only select query. So the differences all of you identifying now? The differences all of you identifying now? Come on, guys. Yes. So this is having. Let you see, the question is, write a query to display jobs, in which job number of employee is more than 3. The question understand? Display jobs. I want to display jobs in which job number of employee is more than 3. So that means before I want to display jobs in which job number of employee is more than 3, first of all, what I want to do, for each job wise number of employees I want to find out. Yes or no? Come on guys. Yes or no? First I need to find out number of employees in each job. Right? Yes. First I need to find out number of employees in each job. How to find out number of employees in each job? Come on, by using group by class, right? Now we are writing select job from EMP group by, okay, and number of employee means I want to use count function also now. Yes, count of star from EMP group by job. So first I need to find out each job wise the number of employees I want to find out. So that means your table data is grouped now. In your table, number of rows are 14 rows. After group by, how many rows came? After group by, how many rows came? Before grouping, 14 rows. Can you see? Before grouping, 14 rows in my table. Yes or no, guys? Come on. Before grouping, 14 rows in my table. Yes or no? Yes. After grouping, how many rows now? After grouping, how many rows now? 5 rows. Understand now? 5 rows. So now on this 5 rows, your having condition is executed. So having what you say? Count of star is greater than 3. Now tell me this having condition is executing on 14 rows or executing on 5 rows? Come on. Having condition executing on 5 rows or 14 rows? Yes, executing on 5 rows. So 5 rows is checking here, guys. 5 rows is checking now. So now this having condition is checking with the 5 rows. So first one is what now? 4. 4 greater than 3. 4 greater than 3. Condition true na? Yes or no? Condition true or not? Yes, condition true. Next one. 4 greater than 3. Condition true. 1 greater than 3. Condition is false. 3, this is condition true. This condition true. 1 greater than 3, false. 3 greater than 3, false. 2 greater than 3, false. Okay, so this is right. So total how many times comparing here? 5 times. Total how many times comparing here? How many times comparing here? 5 times. Where class is comparing how many times there? 14 times. Where class is comparing condition how many times? 14 times. Having class comparing how many times? 5 times. Differences understand now? Okay. So now let you see to execute. Yes. So in which job number of employees more than 3, those jobs are displaying us. Understand my point? In the same to same, in the same to same, in which department number sum of salary, in which department number sum of salary is less than 10,000, is less than 10,000. So up to now, department number wise, the sum of salaries are we are finding. Up to now, department number wise, the sum of salaries are finding. But my requirement is what now? In which department number sum of salary, in which department number sum of salary is less than 10,000. Sum of salary is less than 10,000. Now, which departments are there, guys, here? 10 and 20. So 10 and 20. Understand? So in 30th, 9,400, 10 is it. Suppose this is the 30, 10. Okay, suppose, can I go for, okay, can I use your order by? You can use order by on department number. So it will be showing 1030. Okay, so when you're using order by, it was showing 1030. So this is what we called as, guys, here having clause. So having, that's why the people saying that what having clause is always used after group by clause only. Without group by clause, we cannot implement a having clause. Without group by clause, we cannot implement a having clause. Okay, na? So these are the things we can go to check out here. And the next one is the next one, roll up and cube. So basically, roll up and cube clauses is a very special clauses, guys. Here is a very special clauses. Observe here. So these are okay. We called as a special clauses in database, which are used to find out, which are used to find out subtotal and grand total, subtotal and also grand total based on column or columns, based on column and columns. Okay, now this is the main purpose of roll up and cube clauses. Why should we want to use means to finding subtotal and grand total based on column or columns. Okay, but here very important thing is these two columns also, or these clauses also, these clauses these clauses are also implemented, are also implemented along with the group by, along with the group by class only. So along with the group by class only, it means that these two classes also, whenever I want to use, compulsory group by class should be used. So without group by class, again roll up and cubes are not possible to implement. Okay, that is one very important. But here, guys, you observe roll up class and cube classes, both are, we are going to be saying that used to find out the subtotal and grand total. Yes or no? So the both are going to be using for to finding subtotal and grand total. Then what is the differences in between these two clauses? What is the differences in between these two clauses? So that is compulsory. I'm getting some doubt now. So what is the difference here? What is your difference here? So that is cutting here. Yes or no? Right. So the difference is observed, guys. The difference is what now? Roll up. Okay, roll up clause is finding sub and grand total, based on a single column. Okay, now next cube what it will do, finding sub and grand total, sub and grand total based on multiple columns. Okay, so if anybody asks you what is the differences between roll up and cube, what is the differences between roll up and cube? Okay, so the difference is roll up is finding subtotal grand total with only single column wise it was going to be finding, and your cube is finding sub and grand total based on multiple columns wise find. Okay, so these are the two clauses and differences observed. So let me see how these two classes will be working, okay, on your database tables. Let you see. Before you want to go for that, now I will give first of all syntax for roll up. So these are also using only select command. Okay, now other commands are not supported. So column name 1, column name 2, and so on. Grouping function name 1. Shortcut I'm writing. Okay, grouping function name 2, and so on. From table name, group by roll up of column name 1, comma, column name 2, comma, and so on. So syntax, carefully observe guys, all of you. Just observe your syntax. Okay, now, right. So, but here observe in the syntax, okay, somebody having a doubt. Sir, your roll up, we said roll up finding sub and grand total based on single column, right? Based on single column, we said. But here, along with roll up, we are passing multiple columns to you. Okay, we are passing multiple columns. Sir, what is the difference here? We are saying that single column, but passing multiple columns, right? So some confusion is there. Some people are having confusion. So you have nothing confusion, guys, here. It means that what? It means that what means? Okay, it means that what means? You can pass any number of columns. We can pass any number of columns. But roll up is finding subtotal and grand total only one single column wise. Only one single column wise only it will be finding. And that is which column, sir? Means you can pass here hundreds of columns, you can pass it. You can pass hundreds of columns, you can pass it. But in this hundreds of columns, what is your first column, first position column in the order? There's a first position column. There's a first position column. Okay, this is called as what now? This is called as what now? This is my operational column. This is my operation column. So based on this column, based on first position column, based on first position column, finding subtotal and grand total. Understand now? Yes. Okay, now so which column? First position column in the order. The first position column in the order, which column are you given there? Are you given there? Based on that column only, it was going to be finding subtotal and grand total. Then the remaining columns, what, sir? Then the remaining columns, what's means whatever the remaining columns are there, these remaining columns, okay, whatever the remaining columns are there, the remaining columns are just supporting just supporting columns. Okay, na? The remaining columns are just supporting columns. So all of you understand this point? Come on, guys. So the syntax understand all of you? Okay, now, right. So this is what we call. So that's why what we can say, guys, here. Okay, what we can say, guys, here. The roll up, along with roll up, you can pass hundreds of columns. You can pass, but which column are you given in the first position? Okay, in your order. Based on that column only, finding sub and that is based on that column only, calculation will be done. That's to finding sub and grand total. Remaining all columns are just for supporting columns. Okay, now, right. So this is the nature of roller. Okay, so that we can see the examples, you can understand, guys, here. So I will show you some examples now, then you will get some idea. Okay, right. But this is the nature and working of your roller. So that examples we will discuss in tomorrow session. Okay, and tomorrow, after completed of this, we will started one more new concept, joints. Okay, is one of the very important concept, joints. So that also we started in tomorrow session. Okay, now, right. Yes. Thank you so much.